the law of perpetual transmutation of energy. This is the 6th video in a series explaining the 12 universal laws for beginners. If you haven't seen the first 5, make sure to watch them for a better understanding. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy is one of the 12 universal laws. It is one of the least understood, yet one of the most important to understand. If you master this law, you will find it very easy to transmute energy and manifest money and anything else you want into reality. You'll know the science of getting rich in every way, including much more than just being able to manifest money. Abundance is about manifesting much more than cash. It's manifesting wealth in every way: love, career, material, health, relationships, and joy. In this video, we are going to define the universal law of perpetual transmutation of energy, explain how to use the law of perpetual energy transmutation in the subconscious mind to manifest money, explain how to use this law to create a new reality in your life. Definition of the universal law of perpetual transmutation of energy. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy asserts that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. Still, it changes from one state to another. This means that the energy in the universe is always transmuting into and out of form. The energy will never come to a halt. Many people do not realize that everything in the universe is a constant motion of energy. You can tap into this energy and transform it into anything that you desire. Once you learn the art of transmuting energy, you become unstoppable. You can change everything into what you want to manifest by using your consciousness. This is the basis of all universal laws, and the more of them you understand, the more powerful you will be at manifesting. How energy and vibrations order the universe. Change is all there is in the universe. When you understand this simple concept, you will not fall into traps such as wanting things to remain the way they are. A lot of people think comfort comes from the status quo when things don't change. In reality, a lot of the pain that we experience comes from our inability to accept change. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy and its relationship with vibrations are captured very well in this quote from the Hermetic Principle. As above, so below, as within, so without, and as the universe, so the soul. According to the Hermetic Principle, there is a relationship between your vibration and energy. When you understand this relationship, it becomes easier to allow high vibrational energy to flow through you and create a shift in your reality. What does it mean to raise your vibration based on Hermetics? A lot of people spend their lives stuck in the contracted or alpha state of enlightenment. In this state, everything they do comes from emotions such as shame, fear, guilt, apathy, desire, pride, and grief. Try to notice that the energy you send out to the universe is magnified and reflected in epic proportions. For example, what happens when you want to invest in a business but approach it with a lot of fear and trepidation? You will encounter obstacles that may make you forego the investment altogether. On the other hand, if you approach the idea with positive energy and feed it high vibrations, things tend to fall into place. When you encounter obstacles, you'll find it easier to see the opportunities for growth and not reasons to quit. The simplest way to raise your vibration is to expand your consciousness with the Hermetic Principle. Expanding your consciousness helps you to embrace courage, willingness, reason, and acceptance. In this state of mind, it becomes easy to let the energy flow and change from one form to another. Here, you adopt non-resistance and become a vessel for the perpetual transmutation of energy. How to use the Hermetic law of perpetual transmutation of energy to manifest abundance. Your subconscious mind is where all the work of changing or transmuting thoughts into tangible results happens. To access everything the subconscious mind has to offer, you can train it to align with your intentions. The same applies when you manifest money. For instance, we often have conflicts in our minds. On the one hand, your conscious mind might be thinking that you can build a massive business and manifest money. On the other hand, your subconscious mind might be doubting your ability to do something this amazing. Such conflicts send mixed signals and energies to the universe, which slows down your progress. Manifesting money through perpetual transmutation of energy. Have you ever watched how the wealthiest people operate? Have you noticed that they are often the most charitable individuals on earth? They can be because they know how to manifest wealth. The secret to manifesting money that is common among these people is that money is not a commodity to hoard. Money is free-flowing energy from the universe. Don't make yourself a container to manifest money and just keep it. The universe will soon turn off the taps on you because you created an imbalance. On the other hand, now you understand the universal laws. They say that money and wealth are free-flowing commodities. The taps of the universe stay on, allowing you to easily manifest money. Therefore, when starting a business, think of how it can be a blessing or a source of abundance for others. If, for instance, the business is a restaurant, think about getting people to enjoy healthy food, creating employment, and feeding those who cannot afford a meal. Create a setup where your manifested money or wealth is flowing through you to other people. That balance will keep the gates of riches open for you. Is ego blocking you from aligning with the law of the perpetual transmutation of energy? There are numerous ways you can tell when your ego is blocking you from allowing energy to flow through you and transmute it. Lack of gratitude. If you find yourself complaining about every little thing that goes wrong in the process, you can be sure that your ego is at play. Lack of gratitude blocks you from seeing the good things that happen. It creates a disconnect between you and those around you. When people sense your inauthenticity, they hold you at arm's length. Overthinking. Did you know that some people spend an hour deciding what color of towel they will need for the dinner table? When your ego is acting out, you will find yourself entirely disconnected from positive emotions. As a result, you get frantic and your mind becomes a chatterbox. Hence, it blocks you from inspired action, transmutation, and manifesting. You can learn to quiet the ego and act from the heart. When you work from inspiration, you achieve something tangible from your thoughts. Conclusion. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy has been used throughout history to develop the most remarkable scientific inventions. It has also helped the most creative men and women to make art, music, great architectural designs, and manifest money. Out of all the universal laws, it is the law that transforms ideas or thoughts into tangible things in the physical realm. It is the secret to the science of getting rich by manifesting money, business, success, love, or anything else you feel like manifesting. To apply it correctly, you need to understand that you are one with your reality. Also, when you change yourself, the vibrational shift automatically changes your reality. How can we successfully transmute the creations within our minds into the most incredible physical products in the world? It's simple. We must learn how to starve negative energies and feed the positive. To learn more, check out other videos on this channel. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.